Jim, didn't we already play this fucking game?
Ah, shit. I'm pretty sure they make so many of these. Oh yeah, no, I remember.
I'm on a fucking RDR kick right now. Well,
Hell
I should
yeah.
say RDRev. RDR is the
Right
other
now,
one.
he says, as if it's not his favorite game.
Well, I mean, I've been very so let me give you the world map here. We played it, and then I saw a YouTuber called RDRev that is very known for being a speedrunner and being a speedrunner historian that makes really
Cool.
awesome videos. And then I was like, I feel like speedrunning again. And then
Shout out.
I started doing that a little bit with this game that I used to back then, but now for more categories. And then I joined the Discord, and the Discord's like,
Oh,
emulation's cool now. So now I'm back in the
oh,
field,
sick.
and I feel like
Nice.
actually showing more of like how I would play the game, since we got a first timer playing the game
Hell yeah.
done.
Yeah, and I can't wait to see it because, as you said, it was my first time kind of experiencing most of it. And even though you gave me some fun tips and some other fun ways to experience it on the go, I think this is just going to be it's going to be an experience for me to watch because I've never really seen anyone speedrun this game.
It'll be cool. I can't confirm that I'll be amazing. I used to have the world record for no glitches, which was
Cool.
destroyed within like 2 weeks,
Fair
and
enough.
I've never thought to do it again. But I'm gonna be doing glitches, and I've been doing glitches runs that is roughly about an hour and 30 minutes. But that's with some failures.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see because we did it in 2 sessions. And
Yeah,
our
you
first session
took
was almost 4
probably
hours.
yeah, you took like 11 episodes, I think.
Yeah, and about a half hours a piece, that's 10.5 hours. So you are chilling if you beat it in 2. I'm still very impressed.
Randy.
Let's go, Randy!
Give it up for Randy. We're going.
Give
And
it up,
since we
people.
already saw the other one, you don't have to see any of the cutscenes. If you want to see the cutscenes, watch the other fucking thing. You know?
Nice. When does time officially start, usually?
Time officially starts when you take control of Red.
Perfect. Are you
And
going to keep that timer on screen?
yeah, Adam, if you would like to,
Adam,
please.
throw it up.
Make it very faint and tiny, because that's not like the point. It's kind of just more, it's kind of like a showcase, I guess.
Okay, you weren't kidding. Right away, you told me about like the optimal movement.
Yeah.
Like people have to do this when I was playing.
Now really thinking about it, I always wondered, like, how the hell am I getting slower times compared to other people? I feel like I'm got like good levels, but I think it's because they incorporate this with other levels that I just, in my brain, it's already too late.
I see you. Yeah, they squeeze little time saves in every chance they can.
You also got to be, accuracy is like probably the most skilled thing you need in speedrunning for this game.
Yeah, yeah, you are very accurate. You're joysticking it, right?
Yes. See, now it's not working out. It
Yeah,
was earlier.
commentator's curse.
Come on now. See where now? I also, the little guys for some reason had like a weird spawn rate, but that's okay. Like usually they are on the right side of the house, then a guy on the left side, then people down there, and then people behind. But I did that in a weird order. So that's
Nice
my
and easy, though.
bad.
You fucking are already one down. Game even says you did it excellently.
It's kind of hard not to. If you're trying to speedrun, you'll always get time and you'll always get accuracy. And if you kill so many people in a row, you'll get score. So you'll always get like an excellent.
Damn. But that only unlocks like story stuff. That's usually irrelevant to the actual speedrun.
Not all the time. Sometimes you'll get like in Diego's one on the bridge, you get health bonus, and then sometimes you'll get gun upgrades via doing excellent.
Oh wow.
Now in that store I bought the knife, just pointing that out just in case somebody yells at me for it. That knife
Wow, you're
is
quick.
super important.
Damn, nice shots.
Thank you.
Feel like the game kind of gave you some leeway there, but you did it.
Yeah, some levels they allow that.
Uh-oh, there's 3 of them. Nice
Oh, man.
unlock. Oh,
It's fine, I recover.
nice control, man.
Damn it. Yeah, it's fine.
Poor Lenny.
If you don't get George in the head, it's a pain in the ass. Like, no, every other animation he does prevents that little head animation and also drains his health a lot slower.
Wow. Yeah, always aim for the head, I guess.
You just want to
No
get that
damage
head
taken.
animation stun.
Get that head.
The Deadeye can help if you're not confident in getting it to get your cursor in the right spot by the revolver. But it's best to say if you're trying to get that head animation for every headshot, if you just take like a little step every time you shoot, you'll stay in the same spot every time.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah. So you don't got to be perfect with
You don't-
these.
In a tutorial, yeah, you're just fucking strafing.
I'm pretty sure all of those I didn't have the cursor on the head. The game's just a little nice.
Helps the average, controller player.
The middle guy is the only one that doesn't do like an animation when you kill him. By the way, if you haven't, this would be a good advertisement too for the speedrun.com. This does have a nice little speedrun.com of like not that many people honestly, but it also has a Discord with lovely people like SpecDeck. He's the one that kind of got me into this whole thing.
Big shout out.
He's a nice little YouTuber.
Oh, crotch shot. Goodbye, sir.
On average, these guys usually take 2 shots of critical. Later ones take 3.
Right.
So once you got 2, you can just let it go.
Gotcha. Obviously good for the speedrun. Like, it reminds me in GTA 5, there's a couple of abilities that slow down time, but you want to use them as little as possible to, like, not actually slow down your run.
Oh, that's unlucky. Damn. You can do that in a 2 cycle if you get the heads.
Not bad. Definitely got the other guys quicker.
Yeah,
But Chris down.
Like I taught you near the end of your playthrough, the Deadeye is really used just for reloading.
Right, and then you just kind of start shooting again normally.
Because the meta for most of this game is using at least from what I've seen, I could be wrong. I can't speak for everybody for runs, of course, but from what I know, the meta is usually twin revolvers and shotguns. And the twin revolvers, because its biggest downside is the reloading, but if you do the Deadeye, the biggest downside is gone.
That was a lot quicker than I spent in this train. I talked to like every fucking goddamn person. and probably had 2 goes on this.
So we're 10 minutes
And
in.
yeah, and this is already like second episode territory on my playthrough. I think fucking this is the one where you have to jump across the train cars now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the little engineer glitch at the end?
Yeah, of course. It just makes it easier.
Right. Any other techniques to pull off here?
A tiny one and a good one. So you got this that I think you did.
Yeah, this makes sense. You can skip some cards.
Or here. I'm pretty sure you did that though. I don't remember.
That was really quick. That was nice.
There is a glitch that could happen here if you kill him in one shot, that the obstacles can come quicker. I don't know why that happens. And if you reload there, you can skip the grabbing of the ledge.
Wow. And there's also, I don't know if you've seen it before, there's a really cool soft lock here if you get shot midair with full health and they kill you and then you die repeatedly.
Damn, unlucky. You don't want to take risk with these things. These are such run killers. Oh.
Wow.
Well, I shouldn't say run killers. That's a strong word. But they are a big annoyance.
Nice, man. Yeah,
Especially
I could see so.
You keep getting hit, and especially if you get the bridge, it just, you get stuck on it and you kind of get dragged back. And
oh yeah. Really annoying. But you did it really, really cleanly, it looked.
Thank you.
There was one little spot you were like, but I think it's just the one.
Yeah, I technically got time back, I guess, by taking the other risk, but that's fine. It's not really time back, it's just more of not losing more time.
Mm-hmm. And now for the easy part.
Mm-hmm. Cam also did this in his run, if you haven't seen that. It's very simple to do. It just kind of makes the 3 minutes more like a piss break if you've done multiple runs in a row, or talk to Chad if there is one.
Yeah. I was going to say, I waited until you had the glitch done to ask this, but did you do this in like your original run where you said you had a world record? Because you said that was glitchless. And is this a glitch?
Well, sorry, it's not glitchless. The thing is no major skips.
Sure, okay.
So this wouldn't count. All the knife glitch ones, I think, is what makes it count.
Fair.
Because there's 3 distinct points where well, 4 technically, they use the glitch. You use one in the saloon that I tried to make you do to get the guns, which isn't a skip, but it makes it faster. 2 is at Shadow Wolf, that skips the entire level.
Right.
3 is at Diego's Fort, which makes you skip the first half.
Holy shit.
And then 3 again. And then 4 is at when you're in the mansion, you can skip to the trapdoor.
Some pretty potent ones, but mostly at the end of the game.
Yeah, they're very like, if you don't know it, it's not a big deal. The biggest deal is probably the Shadow Wolf level, because since you're so ill-equipped and you don't have the stuff that you've bought to that point, it could take a while.
Oh, totally. And like, you have to remember to buy the knife early as fuck. No, to
yeah, you get this. You got that point to buy the knife, and I think like 1 point after, if I'm wrong.
Wow, a lot of preparation.
But
and like I said, really... if you like miss that first knife glitch, like that could be a pretty like tragic run killer, you know. Or even if it takes a few attempts, you're like, damn, man, like this late into the run, that's the first thing I mess up, you know. That would be the thing.
There's probably like 4 distinct buys, maybe 5 if you want to be picky, but it's the knife, then it's the revolver on the ugly level that I just did, then it's the shotgun on this level, and then it's twin revolvers on Bessie's level. Then at that point, you could choose to buy the Lion, another shotgun, at the Sunset Canyon. Don't have to, but it's recommended you do. And then right before the mansion, you get the Widow's Maker and the 12 gauge, and that's the best
Right,
guns
yep.
for both category.
Okay. No, excellent.
And then, of course, there's all the health upgrades and Deadeye upgrades that you can buy through levels and stuff.
Right.
Like the bathtub and at the
Are
guy that
those
you meet at the
worth
canyon
going
and stuff.
for?
It
they-
helps better not dying later.
Sure,
So
it's way more
definitely
consistent. It's like marathon safe in theory, but like if you're grinding the perfect run, you skip those sort of things.
You could probably skip the Jack health pickup because his spawning around town can be a little iffy. So that would be, if you don't see him right away, you could probably skip it just to not waste time. Probably getting the Deadeye upgrade from the newspaper boy could be skipped if you're confident.
Those seem like such minor things though, because you're like already walking by them, or it's like on the screen right after your level, you know.
It's definitely I forgot to fix my guns, but I think it's okay. That's also a good detail, is to fix your guns. In that case, it wasn't because I barely used my guns in the last level, but
repair is what you mean, right? Not like swap them out.
yeah, because they continue their capacity of ammo along with like their damage is a little less.
So I've understood the kicking strat to be really powerful in this level. I haven't noticed you employing it yet.
Big guys always use shotgun. They take way too many hits.
But how many kicks?
I think
that's really good.
I think if I'm counting right, I think about like 25.
Jesus.
Because the clowns already take like so many.
Yeah, for real.
Oops.
I'm sure it does like minimal, like 1 damage.
It's probably the most annoying thing for me during runs is just like letting me reload. Because I'm like, damn it, I forgot the gun amount. Also recommended, at least by me, if you feel like you want to get a shot not wasted, just use the Deadeye to re-aim yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
Like this will fucking do like that. Just make sure you get that shot.
Some dude scrambling around.
Who's left? It's like one guy.
Little squatter in the house.
There he is.
Oh.
Asshole. This one was pretty sloppy. But it's because these little guys run around. They're not always in the same spot.
RNG AI kind of definitely can lose you some time.
I'm not the best at this segment. I'm just okay.
Wow. I mean, half his health with a few headshots. That was clean.
I know how it works, but sometimes his AI likes to be a bitch about it. And sometimes his little garters fucking work too well. I'll be safe about it. You can't do that in 2 segments, but if you feel like he's gonna attack you, just take the 3. It's okay.
Yeah, not that bad. Obviously, 2 would be a big time save, but it seems really like a real struggle.
Yeah, because if he finds you, or like sometimes even though you hide in that spot, he'll still know you're there. So you're gonna waste so much time of him still trying to find you, and if he hits you, then that's even more time. So just be safe about it.
The go-to spot though. It's generally pretty safe.
Yeah, that little corner for some reason just fucks with him. And the other sides of the house are also reliable, but not as reliable as that corner wall for some reason. And maybe there is a better spot. I don't know. It's just what I've learned.
I hear you, yeah. I mean, it worked pretty well there. Love that. Very nice. Wow. Just cleaning up house. Goddamn.
Don't worry, it's just a fresh one.
Is that it? Wow. Poor Slade. Didn't get a chance.
Oh man,
That clown kind of ruined things.
Yeah. Lame.
Wow, you fucked on Slade, actually.
You could obviously get better RNG with that alt a little bit, but that's okay. So I don't know if there's like, or at least I don't remember if there's a good strat for this stuff. I try to not aim my guns at him or try to look at him until he's like shooting at me. Otherwise he'll try to do like some more spooky gooky going around stuff and then just waste time. I try to kill things around me as much as possible to get the Deadeye up, so when he does stop, I can just load it in.
Yeah. Like so. Deal with the little guys. Deadeye, shoot Katie.
He's probably gonna... Oh, he's being nice. He was nice.
Wow.
Every time you hit him on his destined like health spot, he will teleport. So if he stops at a certain time, it's most likely because you got him.
Wow.
Be nice. That was nice.
Oh, the Deadeye on him. Double shot. Triple.
Alright, cool. His next cycle is his last cycle. Which is his nicest cycle. He usually sticks around till he dies.
Nice. You're at pretty solid health too. Dealing with the enemies nicely.
I've almost run dry. Fucking clown. Be nice.
Thank
you, sir. Ah, fuck you.
Oh, it actually feels like the old Deadeye would have gotten him.
Yeah. Oh well, unlucky. Sometimes he can be even more of a bitch with this circling around because he could go like for a long time and then sometimes just not want to stick around. He'll just stay somewhere. Katie will say something and just keep going.
He's on the spot. He's moving too fast.
Oh shit! Forgot to skip. My bad. I'm taking a water.
You're still killing it. You're consistent with it.
Thank you. I think I told you, but I don't remember. I do. See, there you go. The breach loader got an upgrade because I just excellent. I want to do just a like big like video essay of this game one day.
Yeah, right.
I know like the backstory lore, or at least a good amount of it, that the game gives you in the journal that doesn't get talked about. Like the whole circus has such big lore of how they're like all failed attractions. Like Blade has his thing is that he throws knives, but he's so consistent on killing people that that's just what he does now. He just on purpose kills people with his knife tricks.
Which is so funny.
And like stuff like that. That just is so cool lore that's just kind of like under all of it. And the other reason that I would love to is that, again, I feel like I told you, but this game's slowly, I feel like, getting forgotten in time.
Right.
With Redemptions getting more popular, and especially with 2 and all that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is it's of an era of like a console era that is definitely like on the verge of being forgotten as a whole. And it's sad because it's part of such a beloved series and from a beloved studio that this game is not really recognized for what it is.
It doesn't help that Redemption is Redemption, and it's such a amazing title on its own, and also doesn't seem like it gives off the impression that it's a revamp or a sequel or something. So this game just can easily go on the wayside.
Yeah, this game stands alone and almost stands apart from the others, you know? It's so unique.
Oh, why are you running away from me? Damn, the fucking enemies were
Tough shots.
extra fucking mean. Got
Oh
lucky.
boy, full health.
I got lucky and unlucky at the same time.
Well, all of a sudden they've turned into total stormtroopers.
Yeah, I know. The enemies are... There's a lot of RNG in this game. Well, AI RNG, I should say.
Yeah, that's about
you
all.
Can
really.
you can just either be treated nicely, or the game will just treat you horribly. And that sucks. Like, most of the time when I was doing my runs, I only got half health down, and that one I almost died.
Yeah, that was a little bunt clenchy there. Bunt.
I will say, though, you probably will get a death. I have yet to be, like, perfect.
Oh, sure.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, this game's just getting forgotten. There's been so many occasions where I would mention this game, and I would be like, I'm playing the first Red Dead, and they're like, oh, Redemption? And I'd be like, no, that's not...
It's just kind of crazy that, you know, they're just like, yeah, fuck it, Redemption 2. Let's just stick with that. We'll keep this one pretty much the exact same, just make it look a little nicer.
Nice. I had to stun him first. Breach loader? What the hell? I swear it said that in the bottom, did it not?
I remember seeing that, definitely.
Give me my whip. Whip it. Whip
Whip
it
it good.
Come on, lady.
Let it whip.
Aw, damn it. Whatever. Hell yeah, I killed the guy in the background, got an extra one.
That was dope.
Suck on my stone.
What was the thought process behind the whip? If you can explain that.
If she whips you and you're not in the way, she will have like a stun animation. Usually that's her best damage thing, but I'll be honest, I don't exactly 100% know how bad Bessie works besides this hide and seek mechanic. And oh, that's unlucky.
He made his bed and lied in it.
Bessie, fucking stop. What's up with you? There you go.
There we go. Yeah, sometimes the AI is just scared.
I'm gonna get hit by the stone for sure.
Oh, she tried to whip.
Oh, I'm getting hit by other shit.
Sniper. Holy shit, you have 0 HP.
No! She was one shot!
Oh, very nice, Trimit. Fuck, that was close. The fucking sniper.
That was just a bad start all around. See, I'm not perfect. I just... Even with not even having the breach loader here and getting hit by these fucking whips.
Let it whip.
All these AIs getting like... God damn it, you fucking... Oh. There you go. And then the game wants me to look that way.
Yeah, a little bit of aim assist. Not going your way sometimes.
All her damage is not leading to anything. This
She
is the
takes
best
so little
spot to
damage. It's kind of weird.
That's the best part to have her. She gets hit by the stone.
Oh, boom headshot.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
health is low again. This is
When they
really
die.
not looking good. I'm gonna kill you. Where are you now?
You got her.
Do your whip thing. Or not. You gotta just... Fine. The old-fashioned way. I was about to die.
Shit. That was a crazy whip. The late death animation. Probably lost a little bit of time there with that late death animation, but I'll let it slide.
Yeah, Adam, if you want, you can show how much time I lost. Like compare the two.
To your PB right now?
Well, like if I didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
Consider that like if that was the only run. I knew I would die a couple on this showcase, but you know, I've never died there, so the AI was being mean there. Maybe that means that the AI will be nice later.
Right. Little bit of, evenness, a little bit of even variance in the end.
Alright, so this should have the Jack spawn, which again, he was not nice today.
Wow.
Yeah, not nice. So
All my homies say
there
Jack.
you go. You could skip this one if you want. If you're not confident like I just died, you probably want it.
What's next for you, dear boy?
Yeah, that does take a bit of time to talk to him. Jesus.
All that widow's
Yeah. But it's a good punch up because I was like right next to the end of the bullets and then I got that much, which is about two good shots or maybe one good shot. Anything for it, you know.
But the speed with which you can deadeye people makes like killing a boss super OP if you just like pop 6 deadeyes. So I assume those upgrades are like almost can't miss.
Those are mostly given to you via game progression.
Right on.
There's only 2 spots that I can think of where you buy it, and it's off the newspaper kid and in the bar, but the bar takes too long because you got to load in there.
Ooh, so
you
that
could,
one's a flat out skip.
You could get it in the battle royale when you're about to sleep in the one room if you want, but by then it's only for like a level.
For the record, we're currently in like episode 4 territory.
Yeah.
It's like already been as long as Cody's speedrun is gonna take for me.
Okay, no one here. I just basically made all of them trigger.
Holy shit! Yeah, you told me to like watch out for that, but I guess an experienced man don't need to watch out for it.
No, sir. See, just to prove that the AI was definitely mean, my health has been
like
pretty nice here.
Yeah, the past like 20 seconds completely clean. Nice. Couple more.
Aww.
What?
And what's lucky there is sometimes there's a guy that stays back there and just hides. I guess he decided to come out this time.
Awesome. Is that the Joker?
I'm the Joker, baby.
So many shots. So crazy. I like to zoom in on this guy like he's the one that was fucking aiming that.
Now, I was thinking about this when I was doing the run. I don't know if it's more time consuming if you kill them all now and watch this cutscene, or if you just kill 2, take the hit, and then kill the last guy.
Ooh, yeah.
Because technically, you would be in slow-mo less. You don't have to watch all of them die.
No cutscene.
Nope. None of that. What'd you say, this is episode 4 territory?
Yeah, it's already like approaching 2 hours how long it took me to get to this point.
Give yourself some credit. A lot of that's probably cutscene time.
Oh, hell yeah, but big difference between a casual playthrough and someone who actually is aiming to save time.
So that's unfortunate. For some reason, he didn't want to do his casket right away. He decided to take a little walk.
Damn, he was holding on with like no HP.
Well, he is dead, maybe, possibly.
A little bit on reference. Good enough.
I kind of want to know his lore. I never read it.
Oh, well, you'll have to for the fucking video essay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's
I would love to
also a
do
struggle.
something like that too. That
I-
shit is like just cathartic to like do a bunch of research and feel like, oh wow, I understand it now.
Mhm. That's also how I don't know how to go about it, because I also want to like I want to show the plot, but I also want to show the extras, and I want to just show why the game is nice as it is, and the glitches, and like I want to show everything I can, but I just don't know how to
Right.
format it correctly. Because I definitely English is like one of my worst classes, and I have to write something to
Yeah,
do
no,
that
it would be very
correctly.
heavily scripted usually.
You're one hell of a
Like I already have all the footage. I've had it for a while. I just have to
No,
do it.
yeah,
Oh yeah, I bought the more Deadeye from that newspaper kid.
perfect.
That's what I did.
Nice and quick.
But I had to wait for him to stop talking.
Yeah, the son of a bitch. Kids be chatty.
Chatty Cathy.
There was a pretty cool strat I saw about on a YouTube video I recently watched where you can hide on an outhouse in this upcoming level from everybody. Innovative strategy.
Innovative for sure. Useful, I'm not entirely sure. That's unlucky. You can usually kill these guys in like one shot, but like that.
Oh, nice.
A lot of unluckiness. But
Yeah, it happens.
that's the name of the
Casual
game.
run.
This,
Getting
this,
shit done.
this isn't meant for the record books. This is just meant as a showcase.
Yeah.
People on the games done quick don't get their best times.
This is true. Yeah, it is very interesting when someone does perform insanely well under like marathon pressure and you get those like world record performances live, but that almost never happens unless it's like specifically a stream to beat the record, you know,
Yeah.
which they do.
I wonder why some people, when they speedrun, do it under... Like, some people just do it by themselves and then just post it later.
Yeah, not everybody like streams while they're doing runs, especially if you're doing a lot of runs. A lot of them are unsuccessful.
I don't know. You would have to hit record like every time.
Yeah, like that's a lot of footage, a lot of shit to go through and keep track of
Hey, bud.
if there were any successful runs.
Beautiful PNG trees.
Yeah, just get the relax and look off in the distance.
Got a shooting gallery full of dumbasses.
Nice shot. I love that fuzzy ass mountain in the background.
I don't know what... I think that's it. Yeah. I always forget. But I think it's always 2 as the last ones. Yeah. What does that say?
Trying to read? They ever teach you to read? Fucking jackasses broke the last of your friends.
I don't think there's a strat for me standing there. I just saw it in a run, so I've just done it consistently.
Oh, I get
But maybe it does, I don't know, because the other guy, I always killed this guy first. The other guy gets stuck by the barn. Like that.
Oh wow.
So
It
I
is
don't know
consistent.
if it is because of where I stood. I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
Well, it seemed like you were in a perfect position. I mean, it's all working out. Yep.
You got stuck
So
there
long,
too.
Woody.
My name was Buffy.
The Vampire Slayer?
You're dead. Your name is you're dead. I guess.
Rip in peace, pal. Nice. Excellent.
Man. So what's next? The next is the bar.
Everyone loves the bar.
Everybody loves the bar.
So are you gonna... Is this where you do the weird glitch in the
Yeah.
bar?
I'm gonna explain it as I do it, so the time will be a little bit extended. So we're gonna first see the knife glitch done correctly. So what happens is that the knife has a 3 animation thing. If you let go of the cursor before you finish it, it tries to take you back to your original state. And it like teleports you back if you're holding a direction. If you do that through walls, you can go through walls. This is where your guns will be loaded the next time that you do the second segment of the level. So you can collect them early. They're just in the void, so you gotta do a little tricky loop around with the knife glitch. Which is probably the most dangerous the knife glitch ever gets. Is usually just going through walls.
Yeah, but here you're jumping into a void, potentially. Wow. And you heard the revolver. And you have to do it again to get back to everyone else.
Oh, well, that's unlucky.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh well. Is what it is.
We'll try one more time.
Showcase. Yeah, let's show it one more time for the class.
This is the part that I couldn't even pull off. It seems so scary, too.
Yeah, you gotta get decently to the edge and then have this loop around. You're basically
you
doing
go.
like a fucking Skate 3 trick.
Honestly, yeah. The flick back and forward.
But now
And all
everybody's...
that saves is you having to kick and beat the shit out of these guys with bottles.
That's a lot of time, because bottles take so much time.
For sure, yeah.
And you also get Deadeye, that I just didn't use. You also gotta remember to get this health upgrade.
Save the lady. Or the ladies.
Excuse me, I'm trying to talk to these people. More health.
Easy money.
I don't know if you... Okay.
Oh, we gotcha. Damn.
I don't know if you remember, but you know they're dead when their hat comes off.
Right?
So you could just keep hitting these people over and over till their hat comes off. You can also accidentally shoot the women. So
Yeah,
careful
but
on that.
they're doing alright. They can take a couple shots.
What the hell is he up to?
One more guy I saw.
Get the fuck out of the way.
Hear them though. He's back to peep at the ladies.
I think it's something in their code because they're the same model.
Well, you're pretty good in a fast track.
There you go. That was the first showcase of the knife glitch.
Yeah, I'm pretty good when I bring a gun to a fuck.
To a bottle fight.
Yeah.
Not even knives.
Not even a knife.
If you want to go faster in those two and get the third hit, if you ain't feeling confident with the 2 hits, you can get a sneaky third hit once you let go.
Oh, yeah.
Damn it.
You wish.
Come on now. It's not really any strategy per se on this part of the fight. Just get rid of the women, however long it takes. And then
Get rid of the women.
and then there's
Donkey Kong.
I would recommend getting rid of some of these guys because one of these guys, I can't tell until it's too late, has the fucking fire bottle, and it ruins.
Oh,
there he
shit.
is.
That guy. There he is. Fucking, you have been so wickedly accurate. What's just about to happen?
Oh yeah, have I said it and then they're like there?
Yeah, a couple times.
Oh, bad time to reload. So here he does his little dash. If you do a knockdown, you get an extra hit with the table.
Done. Very cool. Wow. A mechanic that it was a little too janky for the hang of when I played.
And now it'll be just one more.
Nice.
I think that's why they tell you can knock it over, but most people, if they play it, would just think, oh, for cover?
Yeah, right. That's classically like what people do with bars with tables, you know. You hide behind them and shoot from behind them.
That was a decent little second fight for having a shitty first fight. Adam, I hope you're still keeping up on how much time I could have saved if I did it like one time. To at least showcase that it can be done. Like,
Yeah,
time-wise. Right? Because the world record for any percent right now is 1 hour and 14. The second is like
oh, cool.
right behind it, also in the 1 hour and 14, and then third's 1 hour and 18. And then the fourth is like 1 hour and 36.
Wow, yeah. So the competition is pretty tight between a pretty limited amount of people for first.
Yeah, there's only 4 runs in that category, and that has the most like recorded runs. If I no, well, maybe it's Xbox. Supposedly Xbox has a better performance rate or something like that. Something's better about it.
Then even like an emulated PlayStation.
I don't know. Supposedly, this is a 1-to-1, so maybe not. I don't really have any note to do here. Just kind of do the level well. It's kind of
Yeah, don't
all I
miss
have.
your shots.
Whatever.
Yeah, I thought you had that.
Shit happens. I guess if I do have a strat, god damn it.
All right.
This is very unlucky. I think I'm gonna just have to get hit a couple times when... God, fuck.
Whoa, they're coming right at your ass.
They're being very aggressive. If I had a strat, it would probably be for later when you're doing the putting the bombs on the bridge. If you obviously get rid of everybody as fast as you can, but if you see people, even if you can't get rid of them, have them just aim at you.
Yeah.
Like target you so that they're not going
Get
for
in
the
their
other
business.
ones. Pretty much, yeah. Because a lot of times they get hit is more that they're right next to each other. Even though sometimes it's funny that they do like the Rocket League Rule 1 to each other, where they're just standing right next to each other. This guy's a trooper. For sure, get rid of all the canyons. But the cannons, though. Don't want that unnecessary lucky bullet on the
Oh yeah.
one of your friends, because that will be dead.
That was brutal. Just stabbed a man. Oh shit.
I guess as another little
yeah.
tip, these people usually spawn in that area, the adjacent area,
Oh yeah.
or the
I never
slopes
really
of
noticed them
their end.
spawning.
Yeah,
Oh, there you-
you'll really notice them in the corners. They mostly spawn in this little area on both sides.
Oh, I think I just saw one spawn in. Yeah.
See, there you go. It's very much like that. My other guy's getting fucked up pretty hard. Yep, he's
Oh
gone.
God.
That's
One,
okay.
no!
For this showcase, I'm just gonna leave the one guy alive, so I'm gonna just stick around him just so that we can not reset and move on. But what I would have recommended is probably stay just like far on the outside on one side. Don't go on both sides. Don't flip around. Stay on one side because they will eventually meet underneath the bridge, so you won't have to like keep going back and forth. And why I say stay there is because they keep doing this move. They keep going back and forth from the front to the back, and they don't go together. They just kind of go where they want.
Yeah, right. Not in sync. Just single AI doing that thing. That floating dynamite.
Yeah, what the hell? That's weird. Having them shoot me and not him.
Yeah, getting right in between them. So is it better to have both? Do they like plant dynamite faster?
They do. Now this guy has to do his slack now.
I see. Makes a lot of sense.
Both is better. But if you do have just one, just stay by him at all times. Because if you experience this, if you lose this, you start at the beginning, which is a lot of time. But if you want a record, you need them both.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, it all makes sense. But well done, first try.
Ándale. This teaches gringos to cross the Rio Grande. No uniform. He must be a spy. That locked would have been more health.
Ooh. What'd you miss out on? What was I didn't see? Accuracy?
I didn't pay attention. I just paid attention that I didn't get it.
Ref.
So this is the shortest level in the game.
Is it because you can skip most of it?
There's just not much to it. This is sorry, this is the sneaky level you had fun with. But you could just go on this rock, go up here. And the horsey.
Lame.
Whatever.
What the actual fuck? This is not how horses work.
Yeah, that guy took one of my bullets, so I had to do another cycle of bullets. But that's a level. There you go.
That's insanity. I don't even know what happened. I didn't even recognize that level because you didn't play any of it.
It was the one where you were trying to be all sneaky, and then you set the guy on fire, and then you got set on fire.
Sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah. Alright. The biggest knife glitch. Also the most unreliable to me. I can't perform it like first try most of the time. So this might take a sec.
Whoa.
But if it gets done, it'll get done cool.
I wasn't even able to pull off the glitch once I reached this level. I'd forgotten how to do it. Your timing is much better than mine.
Oh, well, I should explain it. Here, you want to get to this little area, but this whole thing is a invisible wall. So the only corner you really have to work with is this little thing right here. But it's a little inconsistent, at least to me. But you can get
Oh, that was
here,
cool.
You get up here, walk around here.
Nice.
Don't go past this little line here. Don't go past that, otherwise you'll fall through the world. Climb up here.
Oh wow,
And that's the
that's a
end of
lot
that
more
level.
involved than I thought it was. That's really impressive. Some tight parkour it looked like.
Yeah, you can fall into the void there, and you can, if you didn't hit the little log that was behind the thing to jump across, there is a platform underneath that you can like recover yourself from.
Oh, nice shots.
So even if you fail that jump, you can still complete the trick. It's a little forgiving in that way. Come on now. I still... Oh, that was pretty
Ooh,
good.
nicely done.
That was pretty good. 2 cycle, not bad.
Not bad.
Alright, cool. That was the biggest worry I had, really.
Yeah, moved right past it. That was a big skip. In case you missed it.
Let's go back in slow motion. What
Yeah,
the
holy
fuck
shit,
was
you
that?
just go straight to
that
the
was
bottom.
a Jim Carrey joke. That's what it was. Let's see that in replay. In slow motion. In instant replay. Thoughts
Dude,
so
if I had
far?
the...
It's only less than an hour.
Yeah, if I had any... Like it's actually insane. What I see particularly is just your confidence in your, like, full awareness of the controls is obviously a huge difference. Like, performing the Deadeye kind of reloads very consistently. Like, things that I'm like, damn, I was just, like, not doing that very well. Like, I didn't know the timings. You're making it look easy.
I would say this is I don't know, if you focus right for speedrunning stuff and just know like, oh, rolling is faster. This is the Deadeye button and stuff like that. I feel like this is a very good game for anyone that doesn't know really speedrunning that could get into. The thing that would obviously take the most time is accuracy. That's weird. I didn't fucking
Oh, yeah.
trigger them. I've never seen that before. Huh. I wonder how. I mean,
What happened?
I didn't trigger the enemy that, like, I snuck by him somehow.
Yeah.
And of course, me doing that caused that cutscene, which is bad for speedrun, but
Oh, wow. Okay. What crazy.
that's very strange. So this is a give and take. Obviously, this lady can give you more health if you would like, but you have to get the key that I just got, go to the other side of the map, and then come back to open the door for her to do that. Or you could just grab the last key and go.
You're not even gonna get the health from her?
I can't. I have to open that door, which requires another key for me to grab.
That is kind of
That's
funny.
across
Yeah,
the
that
way.
makes sense.
So that's a give and take. If you're not confident enough in health, you can go the lengths to get it, but
And that might save you time, dying.
yeah. It really depends on how you feel about that one. Or you could just grab the last key. Oops.
Oh.
Oh, unlucky. Last guy.
Damn. Surprised it was the last guy. Still recovered quickly.
It still does the animation of me shooting, so he probably had time to take his gun out and stuff.
Yeah.
I think
totally.
the way they want you to do that stuff is get like one shot on all of them,
Ooh, I see. Yeah.
or spread out the bullet to where it's 1-1-1-1-1-1, so that they
Yeah,
get
but that would
stunned or
definitely-
something like that.
That would also take time, to switch multiple times between.
Also, if you didn't notice, my gun wasn't locked onto what I usually put when I got my guns back, so make note of that before you get here.
Ooh.
But you really only need a shotgun. This boss fight's really fucking easy.
Dead and Tony now. Those
Maybe
were
he
the
thinks that I'm
homies.
saying out loud is pretty self-explanatory. I don't know. I feel like I need to say it.
I think it all helps. I think everything you're saying is pretty helpful. Good info, especially if someone did want to speedrun. Like you said, this elite with 3 threes. That's cool. But if someone did want to speedrun this, like you said, it's a fun one to start if you've never speedrun anything else too.
Definitely practice with your aim, though. Practice aiming while moving around. I don't know how you
Yeah.
can practice that exactly. I guess the first level helps. As a frame of perspective, this is a Unreal shooter. And at least the best runs that I've done, I can get under an... What the fuck?
Brother.
That was strange. But I can get through this first section with it still being under an hour. Now we're over an hour.
Oh, yeah.
So if I were to assume, the people with the world record probably get past this segment maybe close around to 50 minutes. If you want to give yourself a guesstimate at this point.
I see, yeah. Wow. I can see that happening. That's still like 15 minutes faster than what you've done here. And I get you're stopping to like show some stuff off for sure. So give Cody that as well.
This is a showcase speedrun. It's not like a put it on my leaderboard.
Yeah, no doubt.
I would love if, like, you know, after this, well, not only with our playthrough of it, with you playing it and you getting a first experience, that people see it and be like, oh, a new player is playing the game, but like an experienced player can showcase the game too and get like two little demographics a little bit to show off the game and then show off the game at its potential.
Hell yeah, I agree.
Just a little something. But again,
Yeah, I'd love to do that sort of thing again too. With other
I mentioned
playthroughs.
I mentioned him earlier, and SpecDeck's a great Red Dead Revolver YouTuber. Not like the not in quality per se, but if you want to know quality as in like his mic's not the best and stuff like that. But
Oh yeah.
if you want to know some little fun things about the game, like there's a character model swap mod that people made for this, so you could play whatever character you want in story mode. Little neat tricks. He's done his own runs. He's a great little YouTuber to get your content out of this game.
Awesome, yeah. Big shout outs.
He was even nice enough to, like, when I was first doing the speed runs, obviously I like to think of speed runs glitchless, because there's some authenticity of being like, I beat the game as intended the best way I could.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I was only doing that one. I didn't do any percent or anything like that. Even though I knew the knife glitch, I just preferred to run it without it.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
I like it. You get to see more of the game, and you get to see more of the game perfected. I do agree with that.
yeah, I even did that with like Sonic Adventure that doesn't have that. They don't have like a separation between the two, which is
Really?
strange. Maybe because they have so many sections of just Hero Story, Dark Story, All Story,
Yeah.
100%, 100, all emblems. There's already so many
Yeah.
categories. But
I get that.
when I was doing that, SpecDeck was one of the high-ups for the Speedrun archive leaderboard thing. And I think he still
Oh.
is.
Like one of the moderators?
Yeah. And he was being like, I can just make like glitches or no major skips for the other categories, so you can do no major skips, 100%. And I was like, that'd be cool.
Ooh.
And he did. But then the other ones were like, that's kind of dumb. So they got rid of it.
Ah, lame.
But that's okay. It's just him doing that was cool.
Yeah, it all comes down to like how the community engages. Speedrunning is a heavily community influenced and community competitive like scene. So
Mm-hmm.
Like if
Very
people don't
small
run a
community.
category, you can't really just warrant keeping it.
Yeah. Very small community for this game. There's only a total of like 28 runs in all categories for Xbox and PlayStation. And the Discord for it is shared with Redemption 1 and 2. So
Crazy,
it's all Red
actually.
Dead games.
Like I'm sure there's dedicated channels to different games, but like actually crazy to like if you want to get information about this game, you have to be in a server where you have to mute half the channels or 2/3 of the channels.
It's just not big enough for the other ones. Even when I was
Yeah.
there, when I came back, it was at least for recently, there was a lot more engaged for Redemption 1 runs, probably because of the PC port,
Right?
because that's recent if I remember.
Yeah, this one had no PC version, right?
No.
Only
The best
console.
we got was the PS4 release when Redemption 2 came out, which I was so
I see.
happy for. I was so psyched. I didn't even give a shit about Redemption 2. The fact that they re-released this on the store for what the fuck as a celebration for its origins
Hell yeah.
was just like such a crazy thought to me. I almost thought that they decided to leave this game behind.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's touching to hear. I'm glad they at least did that. But PS4 even is a bit old at this point.
Speaking of quality, I should point out that I do have a HD textures on if things look a little clearer
Ah, cool stuff.
compared to the playthrough. But it doesn't make everything perfect. It's kind of got a filter on it by
Yeah.
base. This is just a nice little breather level if you're like
Yeah.
late into the game. Nothing you do
A
is
chill time.
exactly going to be wasting your time. You're destined to get the same time no matter what, except right here.
Yeah, right. This is kind of crazy.
This ending, you have to kill everybody before we get to a certain spot. But besides that, it's just kind of smooth sailing. This would be a good place to kind of practice your aim, I guess.
I would agree, yeah. You get a lot of
To
ammo,
start.
a lot of targets.
I guess to start because you get the kill no matter what if you're next
This,
to it.
yeah, exactly. This is a little forgiving of a level. Aim-wise.
Mhm. You know what would actually be a really good one? There's challenges. I already said level 1's a great place to practice your aim, but there's challenges, the bounty hunter mode after you beat the game.
Right.
And the challenge on the first level is kill everybody with a headshot.
Ooh.
So doing that with movement and
Yeah.
succeeding, there you go. Because if you get everybody with a headshot while going the movement that I was doing, you can get it in like 56 seconds if you're perfect.
That's such a great drill to do, especially if it only takes a minute or two, you fail each time.
Yeah. Where am I at now? Fort Diego. There's the Lion. The upgrade to the breech loader. I think it has less ammo capacity. So it's more for... You'll have it for a brief period. You'll have it for this level, next level, and the Battle Royale. And then after
Hell
that, you
yeah.
get the next one. So I
Okay.
recommend it just for killing this boss a little faster. So here you would go around the walls
Into this building right here,
into
right?
this part where you can just knife glitch through this door if I would like to. There you go.
Nice.
Make sure to hit this trigger back here
To open the door.
to open the door. And it makes kind of like some people load in, some people despawn.
And it progresses the fight because you're supposed to work around like all of these buildings here that you can pretty much see.
So this might be I don't know, it's a little hard to explain. So the loading triggers for this is if you go. I'm gonna die just to. Okay, stop the clock. I'm gonna do some little things to explain here.
Analysis time.
Yeah, this is an analysis one. So you got all these people here for this one. You start off here, Shadow Wolf's helping you. And then this is the way you're supposed to go.
Right.
And once you go down here, everybody out here stops.
You hear a lot less going on.
Everybody's
and
gone.
music even stopped.
Shadow Wolf's gone, everybody's gone. Except that guy, I guess. But if you go through the door, everybody stays here. So they kind of stack on each other. So some people, if you kill them, will lead you to the boss. And some people, if you try to kill them, will either be mostly invulnerable or don't add to the counter for the boss.
Right. Okay.
So just be wary of that. And that's why there's so many fucking people.
And you could just despawn them if you, like you just did, if you're worried about that.
Mm-hmm. And you have to hit this trigger for the next set of people to show up for the boss to be considered. Another thing to point out is that since you'll go for the door first and Shadow Wolf is here, if Shadow Wolf happens to die, which is, I don't want to say it's rare, he doesn't have like a health bar or anything like that, just sometimes a guy can get the trigger shot. I don't know. It's not really determined. But if he dies, you do start back up at the start again too. So
holy,
probably
crazy
just,
that you can't even see his health bar, but that can happen.
Yeah, and then when you add the double amount of enemies, it kind of makes it a little pain in the ass.
Oh, I bet. They don't double Shadow Wolf, do they?
No, because Shadow Wolf doesn't show up in this segment.
Oh, okay. He's supposed to be just gone.
Yeah, he's supposed to be gone. A thing I can't show now is because I did it. Or maybe it will show. I don't remember. But if you do get to the boss fight and you happen to die, it will start you at the boss fight. At least it has been consistent for me. So if you get to this point and you have all these people still here, you'll be okay. If anything, if you're not confident in what you have, I recommend to die
right
because
yeah.
all the people will despawn. Most people despawned now because I don't have the initial people here. But the initial people won't leave when the boss fight starts. So you'll still get shot by all these other NPCs.
Holy shit, yeah. Wow.
Cool.
GG.
I hope
So
that
again,
all made sense.
Yeah, but for the showcase, you went up there to despawn the people. Normally, you might just say fuck it, not despawn people, and try to like hope your guy stays alive.
Yeah, go through the door,
Kill the right
hit
people.
the trigger, and just kill as many people as you can, as fast as you can. And depending on how your health looks, go for the boss or take a death and then go for the boss.
Yeah, very cool. Very like unique level, very technical.
Mm-hmm. I didn't. Whoopsies. I didn't repair my stuff.
It's okay. Shit never breaks.
Well, I don't think I have my shotgun now.
Oh.
So, whoopsies. I'm gonna just, well, let me check.
That's a shotgun.
I got 22. That's fine. Because I think the stats are... The stats is ammo in, like, durability or something like that, which I assume affects the ammo capacity and the damage output.
Fair.
I guess a little nitpick trick. Don't try to be close to the wall when you're trying to get on the horse right there. You will just take cover.
Ooh. Yeah, those are like important things you learn after many fails.
Yeah. Just landed under the Alabaster.
I'm headed to Sizzler. You want to join?
Dude, 2 for 15 at Applebee's. Count me the fuck in. Please.
Please.
Come on.
This guy's a regular old boomhauer. I'm really saying.
I can't confirm if this is the correct way you should go about doing this, but I mostly just target the front 2 engines until they're smoking.
Yeah.
But oh, okay. Maybe yeah, it is the front 2. Okay, the red cursor just didn't pop up.
Nice,
Front 2
nice,
edges
nice.
until they're blowing.
Until fucking Jesus takes the wheel and makes you run all the way toward the train.
Game?
Uh-oh.
Game, you cool?
Game hit 0 frames.
This game's old.
Yeah. Right on back to the Chili's.
A whole new location. So we discovered that the repair is your damage and accuracy. So definitely have that up.
Yeah, you do not want to be shooting their head and missing it still.
Get this train out of here. So
Get out of here, train.
So that little hiccup can happen at any point.
Yeah, but I mean the game saves the progress each level at least. That's super nice.
Mm-hmm. Usually doesn't happen, but it can happen.
Restart the timer.
See, there you go.
Yeah. Let's go.
It just had a little hiccup.
Yeah. Like literally just a saving bug or something like that. Hopefully it doesn't corrupt your memory card when that happens.
Now for this fight, I don't want to say I discovered this. I just found it on my own thing. It's probably used on the runs because it just makes sense. I just haven't really looked at it. So I'm going to say it's recommended. You want to do the knife glitch again because this guy stays in here for the first segment. But you could just fucking...
This fucking moron. That's good.
I would
That's
really
fucking
assume that this is recommended in runs.
Yeah, I wouldn't see why not.
Getting out's a little tricky because this finicky ass door, but
Yeah, you never
works the
really
same
meant
way.
to be in there, huh?
that was a really good deal. Am I gonna get shoot by a cannon?
You were literally with a fucking fuse on you.
Ah. So
And so long, Diego.
that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4 levels.
4 levels left.
3 of them
That's
being at
crazy.
the mansion.
Right? The final location.
The final location.
Well, it shows how it's done. Would you say the crux, the hardest part, is right here?
No, the hardest part
Silicon?
is definitely the courtyard. Still,
Yeah.
that's hard no matter you're speedrunning or not, you're skilled or not. Just sometimes the NPCs can be mean. They
lot of
can get
guys.
that one lucky shot on you, on Jack, on any of them.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
even
random spawns, a lot to protect.
even the world record holder set Jack on fire during the checkpoint just to make sure that he's full health and he can get a good one go.
Holy shit.
So
That's
he
interesting.
wasted time on purpose to make sure that it goes one time.
That's pretty crazy. World record holder. Still using consistency strats.
Yeah. Here's another run killer for sure. Is Mr. Kelly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you did really well for a first time player. You did a very good job. And
Oh, I
even
appreciate
being
you. I know you were like, it's tough, and I felt like the first run was definitely tough, but I'm glad. I was proud of myself.
not even being just a first time player, but like we came back after like a week of playing and that was like the first thing you did.
True, and like even on this guy, I forgot the controls. Hell, like on that guy you just killed, I was struggling.
So that was really good.
Thanks,
The other run
thanks.
killer is obviously the other quick draw at the desk, which we'll see later. But Kelly's definitely harder. In my opinion, Kelly's harder.
He takes a lot more like hits, right? And he acts fast.
He takes a lot more hits. He acts faster. Let me just point this out real quick. If you want it, there's another dead eye here.
Yeah.
I'll grab it because I'm already here. But that's only if you want it. You don't need it. You definitely don't need it at this point of the game.
Is there like a low percent minimum like collectibles or anything like that?
No? I don't think so.
Would be an interesting category. I challenge anyone to run that.
Like no bot items.
Yeah, no purchased items. Obviously picking up like consumables are okay.
So you can't even buy the guns or the knife or anything like that?
I would say probably the only thing you can pick up is like the health bottles, and like not even pick up guns. Don't buy guns. Don't buy anything. Is probably like the idea. Wow, that was very well done.
I took a risk and shot him with 2 to hopefully get a third red
Yeah,
during real time.
yeah, that was smart. I like that.
So the way you kill this guy, I told you, is by shooting his feet. He gets stunned. But people
Yeah,
also do this.
Nice. Ah, that's much more my style. Oh, he's trading blows.
You got a lot more headshot damage consistently that way, being that close.
Nice, yeah.
Now, I
Mr.
made that
Kelly,
look a
huh?
little easy, but that's definitely a run killer, that duel.
Steamrolled him though. Yeah, wow, very impressive that one, especially with your hype. I mean, I trust that it was actually quite difficult too.
Okay, these are important. Widowmaker, best revolver in the game. 12 gauge, best shotgun in the game. Combine the two is
Find
your only loadout ever that you need.
what else could you need?
You lose the 6 more shots, but you gain so much damage, it's not even funny.
Accuracy's a bit better on this one too, or what?
Yeah, all the stats are like up with this.
Nice. Go right for the kill.
This is the biggest run killer stage in the game. And you know
Dude,
that.
his name's Randy too.
We're both Randys.
You're killing a fellow Randy. Oh my god, his head is all over the floor.
I love a good Randy.
I'd rather eat Randy.
See, Jack got a little damage, so if you're safe, that little damage does a lot later. But
Oh yeah.
this is a bad this guy's just not wanting to get hurt. That's another thing with this game that is kind of inconsistent. Some people just have invincibility frames and it doesn't really make sense. Like there's no stun. This guy's not getting stunned like at all.
Yeah, right?
I don't
I see what you
know
mean.
the reason for that per se, but it happens. Like this guy gets stunned. This guy doesn't.
This guy's just chilling, yeah.
But they do get damaged though, so even though they don't get stunned, just keep taking the shot. Maybe they got like thin skin, iron skin.
No, but fuck.
Okay.
No flinching. There you go. Now you're aware it's shut.
You know what to do.
Obviously,
She's like-
remember all the spawn locations. They're always the same for some locations. These are
Holy
always the
shit.
same. The people downstairs were the same.
There are men on the roof.
They even have in the siege time, they have little routes they have to take before they like activate.
Damn, wow.
So that Jack's
Lot of
pretty dead,
predictability.
so I'm gonna just kind of like use this as a hangout point and let one of them die. If you have any questions or anything like that you want
Wait,
to ask
so
me.
you're gonna let them die to reset this timer? Like you go right back to the beginning of the timer?
No, so that that cutscene that played, that's your checkpoint. If you're
Okay.
not confident with this, it's recommended to buy or have a fire bottle and just
Right.
burn them.
What if you just shoot him, or does it not let you?
I don't think I can,
That wouldn't surprise me.
but yeah, you get this checkpoint here. This would be your security, but even if you have full health, it can still be a challenge. Your ammo doesn't change. Your ammo stays how much you had before, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
So really be cautious of your amount. This is definitely what I would recommend, especially for these guys. Take your time with the headshot and use your Deadeye for more accurate headshots.
Gotcha.
So the brothers always come from the left or the right, and they have this little zigzag maneuver where he comes through this hedge, goes through here, up here, and then stops here, and then they're activated. So as long as you know that, you can take out at least one, because they come out in two later. Take out at least one before they can truly become a problem.
I see. That's kind of cool. Not even like activated. Crazy.
Yeah, even when you shoot them and they're stunned, they don't get activated yet. They have to finish their path.
It's actually insane, yeah. Total video game character thing to do.
We got some company, Rev. Soldiers coming.
And obviously make sure to fucking kill everybody as fast as fucking possible. They stack. They stack hard.
Nice shit. Jack's barely taking anything.
If you feel like you don't know where anybody is either, the Deadeye is good for that too, just to make sure no one gets like some shots on you or Jack.
Oh yeah, yeah. Lock in for a second.
Don't
Just
use
kind of
all
peep
of it, of course.
surrounding. Yeah, but it's nice when you have a lot of them. Then you can kind of earn some back.
Oh, so this was an unlucky situation where they both showed up on the same side, or I guess
Whoa.
a good situation depending on where you were.
Right, right. You could kind of stun lock them
But
both
that's
if they were
okay.
right in front of you.
Don't want to end up too far away from Jack. Try to lean them back to you. If you're away from Jack, they'll start shooting Jack and not you.
Uh-huh.
But if you go back to where Jack is, they're going to start shooting you. It looks like they're going to Annie for some reason.
Well, ooh, she took a lot of damage.
So that's not good. I'm going to try to kill this guy before he gets a lucky sawed-off shot.
Just 12 seconds. Oh, Annie's fucking taking damage still. Holy
I'm going to
shit.
trust it. Annie's at a certain point supposed to come... She starts there, and then she's supposed to come down to help you.
Looks
I
like
guess
you
she
made it.
kind of took a path.
Holy.
That's a very
She
rare case.
went on a journey.
But that was a one-time siege. That was really good. That ended up
Good
really
stuff.
good. the killing of the brothers ended up being okay, and Jack did not get any lucky shots on them. Neither did Annie. Because when you played, there was a time that Annie had half health and was with the whole crew, and one shot was dead with half health.
Ooh. It's real confusing how the damage calculation can go in this game.
There's critical hits for sure. I don't know what determines it though. Probably just headshots. I don't know.
For sure, right? But maybe there's like damage drop off or some kind of randomness to it.
That no good
So here's a knife. Last knife glitch. Usually you would go through around the whole house to get here. But you can just come here right away.
Smooth.
But you got to make sure to hit this column and activate this man.
I see.
Very unlucky performance.
All good. Get that dead die back up.
And then that's it. You could just touch... No, you got to kill these guys. Okay. I wanted to say that, but I also didn't want to be wrong, so I was just double wrong. You got to kill these 3 guys, and then you could touch the door. Or maybe you could touch the door. Maybe I didn't touch the door.
I don't know.
Test that out
Looked like
yourself. But you do have to kill that guy. I'm going to put my confidence in and say you don't have to kill those 3 guys. But if I'm wrong, I told you have to kill those 3 guys.
Oh, it looked like that should have been a collateral on the 2 guys.
Alright. Now for this room, to my knowledge,
Dude, it's
you have to
Russ
kill-
from Friends.
you have to kill everybody.
Goddamn.
Maybe it's a certain people, but there's been times where I tried to like go further ahead and it said no, so I just kill everybody.
That looked like everybody.
It's just easier. Hello?
What the hell? What is with that guy? He's like a magician.
Give me a
Dumbass? He turned around for his
Right.
fate, dude.
So that's done with all the tricks.
Awesome. Just one big, real, actual level that you gotta get through. Oh, that last headshot.
Yes, sir. Oh, I guess I should point out, the game tells you, but if you press right trigger, it unlocks that quicker. Some people
Cancels
don't
the
know that.
Slow time.
It cancels the slow time, yeah. If you're this far in, you probably know. But
You
maybe just-
probably will want to know that if you don't.
yeah, maybe a little bit of like, what the fuck is going on?
Rooftop shootout.
That's unfortunate. There's no trick for these guys. Just fucking kill it.
Fair enough.
Get them when they poke their heads out. It's like every boss. 12 gauge. Every boss is
Oh my
shotgun.
God.
I already used my dead eye. That sucks. So this is gonna be a really slow. What the hell?
Holy.
This will be a really
Wow.
slow Griffin. Oh my buddy! He's about to
What?
fall.
The fuck? Did he just die? Does he die in the cutscene or some shit?
I mean, you saw it. He gets like stuck underneath a metal grate,
Yeah, yeah.
but I pushed him, so he's no longer stuck.
That's kind of funny.
I'll let this play. What do you think?
Holy shit, man. You're going fucking nuts on him. You dropped a ball on him. You got this.
He's too pussy to pull it.
You gotta be quicker, bitch.
All right.
Never did like
Well, there was
GG,
Red
bro.
Dead, the fast version.
Good shit.
What'd you think?
I think you fucking crushed it from my perspective. That was just fucking crazy. It's hardly the same game
I
from what I
did.
experienced.
I do think I got like a little lucky in this showcase. That I only died at Bad Bessie, but I got a funny little thing out of it. And
I agree,
did
yeah.
fall into a void. But besides that, I didn't die in Siege. I didn't fuck up anything. It's all been more technical stuff.
Yeah, you nailed some hard tricks. You like completed any other trick that you didn't do first try within the next two. Like it was pretty awesome how much you got to show off.
I hope this like does some type of kickstart, not only for people to more eyes to see this game, even though we did a playthrough of it, which you can see on the channel, but just maybe kickstart some people wanting to give the speedrun a try, because emulator is now on the table.
Hell yeah!
I'm
More
not
people
gonna
should
tell
be
you
playing
how
this
to.
game. More people should speedrun it. And if you own a copy of this game, then you can emulate it. You can find your own ways to do that.
But Xbox and PlayStation are also still on the table, so if you prefer it that way, you could do it that way too. For the rare people that don't have a computer.
But yeah. Shout outs to speedrun.com and the Discord. Shout out to Cody for crushing it today. What would this have been on the leaderboard? There's not that many people, you said.
This will probably be for any percent, not counting. Adam obviously has the time, but if I was to guess, it would probably be fourth, because the gap between an hour 18 and an hour and
Yeah, right.
40 something is a lot.
I see. Yeah.
So probably fourth in leaderboard, which is also a good motivation to start speedrunning. That you would be like, since it's such a small amount of people, you would be kind of at a good number, unlike say like Mario 64 or Sonic Adventure 2, where there's hundreds.
Oh, of course, yeah. When you look at other games that are played to death and see the top 10 are all within seconds of each other, it's like, okay, so that's not ever going to be me. But at least at some point in this game's future, realistically, so many people could be top 10. You just got to give it a try. That's a really cool experience to be able to compete with other people in that way.
Now, don't get me wrong. There is a lot of finesse to the world records. They are very much well done. But like I said, as well, the guy that has the world record for any percent did spend time to kill Jack in the siege mode, which is still like, it's not minutes, but it's a good amount of seconds. And there was some failures. Well, failure is a strong word. Some missteps in the no major skips as well. The one that beat me by like 10 minutes.
Right.
But 10 minutes is a long gap, because it took me a long time to get that record, but he beat it by 10 minutes. So there's a lot of optimizations that can happen to this game.
Yeah. Harness your craft. If it's a game you like, even if it's not this one, try some speedrunning.
Adam, you can cut this up so it's not just like a long outro. This is another way to test your doing the knife glitch.
Ooh, awesome.
So this is that Diego Fort map, but it's obviously like cut a little bit. There's some things you can't access, like you can't access that room, you can't access up there, stuff like that. And these doors are down and barren and all that stuff. But okay. But since it's mostly a box, and these boxes have corners, you can do the knife trick anywhere you want. I always try to do it up here, just because it's leverage, and I feel like that can make you clip out better. But you can knife trick, and there's no penalty.
Wow.
You can just go wherever you want out here.
Right out of bounds.
Yeah, it's nice fun.
Holy shit.
And you can clip back in too, so you can keep going in and out, in and out.
Yeah, that's good practice.
And that was it. I hope you had a good time. I hope you were willing to try it, and we hope to see you in other stuff. This was a little different for content, but I hope you liked it.
I appreciate any of the fellows and the new ones that joined us today. Holy fuck. This has been a blast. Like I said, I can't wait to do something else like this maybe in the future too. And yeah, bring some more speed running energy to the channel.
See, this is also cool about the knife glitch that, like, I feel like some places haven't been experimented yet with this that could also potentially
Yeah.
thing. Like, maybe you could do something with the mine that I didn't do.
Good shit, Sody.
Ah!
Is there a death plane? There it
Press R1 to subscribe.
is.